LeBron has brilliantly exercised total authority over decisions that take place around him by maintaining a wide open level of options. So let me go back to Michael Jordan with you here, okay? Because I literally just wrote a chapter about the Bulls of the 90s for a book that we will have coming out next year. And I write a passionate defense of Jerry Krause. Jerry Krause, who was the architect of those teams, who did so many things right, decades later, after he put together practically single-handedly teams that won 6 championships in 8 years, a feat that has not been approached since those times, his widow got booed when they were honoring those teams in their home arena, which I will continue to say was one of the most disgraceful displays I've seen from a collection of fans that I can ever imagine. You don't boo someone's widow, first of all, unless they're a freaking serial killer, okay? I mean, let's say Jerry Krause was as easily unlikable as people like to paint him out to be. You still don't boo his widow after he's died when they're honoring the freaking team. Where's your decency and decorum? But let's put that aside, because maybe decency and decorum are too much to ask for in the modern world. Jerry Krause also did his job brilliantly. And I'm making a point here. The reason Michael Jordan didn't like him was that he didn't let Michael make all the decisions LeBron has made. Michael played basically his whole career in Chicago on long-term contracts. He didn't have all of the flexibility LeBron does. LeBron takes a bunch of 2-year deals. So he always keeps his options open, and he can hold ownership and anyone else's feet to the fire and says, you want me here? You want your building full every night? You want to be on TV every night? You want all the fans? You want all the chance at winning? Well, you're going to let me make some of these decisions. It's pretty smart, really. Michael Jordan played in a different time, a different era that would never have occurred to him to do, and so he didn't do it. And he constantly was telling Jerry Krause, draft this guy, draft that guy. Honestly, it was always people from Carolina, or a lot of them, and Jerry wouldn't do it. And that's why Michael got mad at him. Scotty got mad at him for an entirely different reason, because he wouldn't redo his contract when he signed that 7-year deal. There's a long backstory behind that. The point I'm making is, can we criticize LeBron for exercising all this authority he has? Because at the end of the day, does it really matter who coaches him? Do we think that the coach has that much influence? Let me put it this way. Would a different coach have won where Darvin Ham lost here? / would a different coach not have won where Frank Vogel did a few years ago?
There are probably only something like half a dozen coaches in the NBA at any given time that I think have a meaningful impact on wins and losses, especially in the playoffs. We're talking Eric Spoelstra. We're talking maybe Steve Kerr. We're talking a very short list of people, only one of whom has ever coached LeBron. It was Eric Spoelstra. And by the way, LeBron tried to run him out of town early in his career.
Yeah, and Pat Riley said, we're not having any of that.
As you'll recall.
And LeBron left.
Well, eventually.
Not eventually. He was only there 4 years.
Not before going to 4 finals and winning 2 championships.
Right, but he got out. But if LeBron had had it his way, Spoelstra probably would have been fired during or after year 1. Right, and maybe LeBron would still be there.